Hello there. Namaste, 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 and welcome to this Sonic Valentine. What an amazing idea that Jonathan Goldman, the president of the Sound Healers Association of the US, had in creating these Sonic Valentines. And so, welcome to February the 14th, 2025. What I find fascinating about this day is that we automatically connect with the idea of romance as being the desire to fall in love with someone and to have that love eternally extolled, whether it's to do with their constant presence in our lives or in the memorabilia of their presence, if they happen to leave us in some way by passing over. But actually, at the same time, there is another ideal, fundamental, philosophic understanding of what romance truly is. And that is that romance is an ideal of love on a spiritual level that we've been yearning for some time. It's a higher evolutionary step for us in the capacity of the way that we share our intelligence and creativity with the world and dispense our kindness and our compassion and our empathy. So, there are two definitions, if you like. There is the conventional one, which is about romantic love in the sense of falling in love with someone. But on another level, there is this higher ideal of love. And so I thought it would be interesting to tease your consciousness with that for this Sonic Valentine, just to begin with. And then we're going to go into a wonderful meditation. In other words, if there is this other ideal of love that we're summoning within our beings at this time because we know something remarkable is taking place on our planet, this great shift which is alerting us to unprecedented change. And we humans are uneasy with change because we've been fixated with permanency for a long time, in the sense of the way that we have been educated, conditioned, and processed into believing in permanency, that all of our lives need to get grounded in permanency. And now we're beginning to realize that change is actually the constant, because change is the way that we explore and extrapolate and amplify our creative energies, because that's why we're here. We're here to optimize our creativity full of love and joy as a reflection of source, because we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and therefore the source is an infinitely unfolding creative possibility full of love and joy. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, more expanded, more expanded, more amplified, more amplified. So you see, within the context of this is why I wanted to tease you with an ideal of love that perhaps you haven't experienced for some time. And if that is the case, what would that be? So don't think literally. Think metaphorically about the nature of the very quintessence of your love and how you wish to dispatch it, not just in relation to one other, but in relation to the greater good. We see many things taking place on our planet, and they're not all desirable for us. And so the greater we have this capacity for love, the more we show the extractions of love in the form of kindness and compassion and empathy and delight and equity, the more we begin to heal whatever is taking place on our planet that perhaps is moving in the direction of unloving. So romance is really the excitement and the mystery associated with the loving capacity, and can be defined in these two strands, these two points of definition. Okay, now I just wanted to give you that to begin with because, because I want to be responsible to you. And now let's go into this meditation. In other words, what I'm going to do is to prepare your body so that you really feel the content of your body centered. We're going to breathe very deeply to open up the pranic cord, which is the central cord of light that mirrors the central nervous system of your body through your spine. And we're going to expand your energy field so that when we chant through our hearts, the seat of the soul, what we're going to do is to electrify every single minute particle of our loving capacity so that we can send love to a person or a group of people or an area of the world that we feel is unloved or in a state of unloving at this time, so that we can begin to, from our hearts, open up the morphogenetic field that is literally blueprinted to feel love, blueprinted to feel abundance, and blueprinted to feel those great moral aspects of compassion and empathy and kindness, and do as you would be done by. So, can you just feel the whole of your spine as aligned as possible? So if you're seated on a chair, just make sure that the whole weight of your body is equitably positioned. If you want to sit cross-legged on the floor, please do. I wouldn't recommend that you do this in a semi-recumbent position. If you can, literally bring your body into a vertical, because we're going to be opening up powerful energies through your spine. And as we breathe deeply, of course, your ribs are associated with your spine. They're connected to your spine. So if the spine is not completely aligned, the ribs find it very difficult to support your breath and the sounds that we're going to be making. So feeling the whole length in your spine, just check your shoulders are very, very free. And if you wish to bring your fingers together into a mudra, whatever it may be, please do. And then just close your eyes and feel the whole length of your spine. And see it filled with this beautiful silver white light, the pranic cord. And we're going to use breath to enliven and amplify this silver white light in your spine. So in a moment, I'm going to ask you to blow all the breath out so that you feel really empty. And then when you feel the need to breathe, what I want you to do is to just breathe in through your nostrils or in through your mouth if you wish, and feel how the rib cage expands. I don't want you to lift the rib cage. I want you to feel how the base of the rib cage widens, so that you can feel the whole of your energy field begin to expand both horizontally and vertically. So just let all the breath go. Feel the emptiness, feel the need to breathe, and breathing in. Feel the ribs open and feel how the pranic cord in your spine flares. It gets brighter and expands either side of your spine, and then let the breath go. Feel the need to breathe at the end. So make sure you're empty and breathe in. And feel as it flares through the vertical, how it begins to expand through the whole girth of your body, meaning the silver white light is now part of the girth of your physical form, and let the breath go. Empty, empty, empty. Feel the need to breathe, and once again breathe in. Feel the ribs wide and deep with the breath, and feel how the girth has opened to such an extent with this silver white light that it's now expanding beyond your body, 3 or 4 feet, and let the breath go. So we're now opening your etheric sheath and breathing in, and the spine flares, you expand through the girth of your body and now through into the etheric sheath and beyond, and then let the breath go. Feel the emptiness, feel the need to breathe, make sure you get rid of everything, and then breathe in. The pranic cord flares, you move through the girth of your body with the silver white light into the etheric sheath, now into the auric sheath, touching the walls, the ceiling, the floor, and let the breath go. And once again, just moving through that process, breathing in. Feel the ribs widen, feel the pranic cord flare through the girth of your body, through the etheric sheath, through the auric sheath, touching the floor, the ceilings, the walls, and let the breath go. And then recover in and pause, breathing in your own rhythm. Do not worry if you feel slightly lightheaded. What this means is that you're not allowing all of the breath empty from your body before you prepare to once more breathe in. And this will regulate itself or recalibrate itself in a moment. But just take a moment to feel the length in your spine with this silver white light and the extraordinary oscillating or rippling light from the pranic cord moving widthways and also vertically, so horizontally and vertically. Now I want to expand that. And we're going to do this by just simply seeing how the pranic cord goes down through the base of your spine and through the chair or the floor where you're seated and through the floor into the floor beneath. Now you can measure wherever you are and take the pranic cord down further until you eventually reach the basement of the building, and then penetrate through the basement until you move through the earth's crust and move through the soil and moving through the clay and the stone and the rock until you penetrate deep into bedrock. In other words, deep into the womb of Mother Earth, who is always ready to receive this intention, this visualization. And feel her contain or hold this pranic cord of yours, providing you with stability, providing you with safety, providing you with security. This is her everlasting love, isn't it? That she's always there providing us with this level of stability, which of course we call gravity. If you wish, ask her for a gift, ask her for a blessing, ask her for a sign about this ideal of love that you're going to awaken within you and aspire towards. And then moving upwards again through the rock, through the stone, through the clay, through the soil, through the earth's crust, through the basement of the building, and up through the varying levels where you're positioned until you reach the floor that your body is existing through, so to speak, and feel it, the pranic cord, enter your body and moving all the way up through your spine. Pause when you reach your heart and just feel any of the love or the special tokens that Mother Earth has given you be deposited within your heart, within the secret chamber of your heart, as the seat of your soul. And then feel the silver white light continue upwards through the upper spine, through the cervical vertebrae, through your head, and then shooting off through the top of your head, through the building, through the atmosphere of the planet, off into the universe. So you're connected with Father Heaven and with Mother Earth. And so we're going to use this force of being in connection with cosmology to breathe very deeply to awaken our divine blueprint. And we're going to chant firstly Ah and then into Om through your heart. So just let all the breath go. When you feel the need to, recovery in. Feel the emptiness, feel the need, and recovery in. And feel the whole of your chest, your heart, filling with this resonance. Once again, feel the need and recovery in. Now feeling the love of your life, the love of your heart, the love of your soul as you breathe in and compose on Om. And again Om. once more. When you need to, recovery in and moving to the throat. And now into the third eye. And dropping into your heart again, breathing deeply. And pause, breathing in your own rhythm. And as you do this, just remain in stillness for a moment with your eyes closed. As you feel all of the resonance, all of the reverberation, all of the tingling, moving through the whole of your body, particularly from your heart, and upwards through these centers that we've just awakened. Indeed, the quality of your heart energy has become so beautifully amplified that you can feel the green of your heart chakra expanding through the beautiful silver white light and shining an extraordinary laser into your field, the silver white light field that we've already created. And as this happens, just purely through the visualization process, imagine that that laser beam of light becomes an orb of light that is centralized around the central part of your body. So you see this orb of light as a repository for every aspect of love, every ounce of love that you can muster in this time that we have together. And as you feel this sweetness, this gentleness, this vulnerability of your love, the receptivity thereof, whereby we are drawn to yield and surrender to the wonder of the divine. Identify an area of your life that is an ideal that you would like to reach to with this love. It could be in attitude towards your family or another challenge. It could be to do with your nation or other nations. Just choose one. Or it could be to do with anything that you perceive that is disturbed within the Gaia. And we're going to use again the chant, the Sonic Valentine notion, to send this love as this green orb of light. So as we chant, you're going to be sending this green orb of light that has contained all of your loving propensities to that focus that you've just chosen. So begin by again just emptying your breath. We'll use the Om. Feel the need to breathe, and breathe wide and deep. And see the orb leave your kinesphere, leave your body and your energy field. And send it in the direction of this lasered thought. And once more, third time. And feel the green orb reach and extend itself through the people that are there, through the social location, through the geography, through the buildings, whatever your visualization is, and how your love has a palpable effect on all of the people or all of the sentient life within that location, in all of the material presence of that location, the buildings, the earth, the trees, the water, the sky, bringing love. And notice how the angels or your spirit guardians or the ascended masters and mistresses are overlooking, overlighting this location and amplifying the beauty of your love. And then allow that extended focus of your mind's eye to come back to you. And just feel how your sentience is, how your physical sensuality is, how you feel within your body. And you'll feel this beautiful stillness. Which is an indicator that you're literally soaking in soul. How the beauty of this serenity and this peace expands through the whole of your being, right through to the edge of your consciousness within your skin suit. I know that we have another level of consciousness through the etheric and the auric sheath, but literally we're dealing with the physical form of you. And how within your skin suit are these perceptual filters that mark the very edge of our consciousness. So just being aware of feeling, the feelingness of feeling, from the top of your head to the soles of your feet, to the tips of your fingers, to the seat of your butt. And hearing the hearingness of hearing. And then smelling, tasting. And then finally, just bring your palms together and rub them together. And place your palms over your eyes. And then open your eyes into your palms. And then just take your palms away so that your eyes are not shocked by the light. My perception is that that was really beautiful, so well done. I can feel you all in this wonderful network of grace, in this energy field that you have brought your attention to. And so, not only are those wonderful green orbs going off into your own specific lasered intention, but they're all joining, do you see? Because when we're in our heart on this level, this capacity, our heart's literally the energy field. So all of those resonances through the more field are connecting and expanding and expanding. One of America's leading, one of the US's leading sages, philosophers, poets, the wonderful Maya Angelou, said, "Love costs all we are and will ever be. Yet it is only love which sets us free." And before coming to meet you, I shuffled the oracle of the Angels of Atlantis, the top card and the bottom card, just to see what the angels would be instrumentalizing for us during this time together. And the first was the card of love. This is the Archangel Sandalphon, who is the guardian of the planet, and therefore the guardian of our physical experience. And this is the orb of Sandalphon, because when angels come to me, they always come as orbs of light. I've been seeing them all my life, but this group of angels came to me in 87. However, and you can see the Christ being, the Christos, Yeshua, who obviously was a personification of love. And then, lo and behold, the last card was Saphgiel, the angel of sacred love. And the attribution on the card is romance, with the two candles which indicate the true romance of the two lovers or the twin flames, emblazoned through the heart that is shared between the two flames of light. Or this is you conjuring that ideal of love. It could be a special person, it could be a project, it could be a new home, it could be a new geography, it could be a new philosophy, it could be a new way of being. Whatever it is, this is what the real totality of true romance is about. Ladies and gentlemen, our time has come to a close. That went very, very fast. I'd just like to thank you for being here and hope that you feel nourished and replenished by that. And do come and meet me again. There are lots of events that myself as the angels. And all you need to do is go to www.theangelsofatlantis.com. I'm sending you much love. Namaste, 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 and thank you